Week 9 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Monday Night Prime Time.
Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A first down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First down. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Now Prescott. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Devin White in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Joe Tryon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 6-0 our score after 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. He's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Brady will look to throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Touchdown! It's complete. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point attempt to follow here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Now Pollard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. keep your offense moving at a really high level, and it's also how you establish leadership.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And now the rookie's free. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we've come. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out. Maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Let's go. Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Brady to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Here's Prescott. He's got time. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Brady's throw there complete. And Owen coughed it up. Hands it off out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Back now in Tampa. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Bucs sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Pollard. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Devin White, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. Shrugs it off. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now a play fake. Brady. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Back to throw. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll throw from the gun. And this one quickly to Lamb. Not much there, only a yard. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Devin White, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. This is taken around the 12. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And CD, that last throw, you ready for this? Puts him over 90,000 passing yards now for his career. An almost unimaginable number.
You know, I actually sat down when you said that number because it is almost unimaginable. Because, let me do the calculation here. That's more than 51 miles, Brandon. Okay? Are you kidding me? Very impressive.
That's going to be caught. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now Pollard. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And some room to maneuver.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And